Is Christmas still magical, or has it become a marathon that starts way too early? Welcome to DaniCast. Ouvi e aprendi. Your 5-minute dose of real everyday English. No grammar, no pressure. Just stories, reflections, and the kind of English people actually speak. Today's episode is a little sparkly, but a little sweaty because we are talking about Christmas magic or the mystery of where it went. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Nicast. Ouvi e aprendi. Today I want to talk about something I truly love. Christmas. The lights, the feelings, the energy, the magic. But I also want to talk about how surprisingly confusing Christmas has become, especially this year. Let me start with a very Brazilian plot twist. I walked into a store in October, ready to enjoy the Halloween vibe. And suddenly, Christmas decoration everywhere. Hold on! We haven't even had Halloween! We haven't even had Thanksgiving! Why are we jumping straight into Santa mode? And the biggest shock, Santa Claus, the poor old man arriving at the mall at the early November. In Brazil, in that heat, wearing fluffy red suit, fake fur, gloves, boots. My first thought was, this man is going to melt before Christmas Eve. But speaking of Christmas, this has always been a thing for me. When I was a kid, I remember looking at my mom and saying, Mom, something is really wrong with Christmas in Brazil. Where was the snow? Where were the freezing temperatures? Where was the hot chocolate with marshmallows? The winter pajamas? The Christmas sweaters and postcards I saw in movies? Everything looked magical on TV, but completely impossible in real life. Meanwhile, in Brazil, all I saw were people sweating in shorts and Santa Claus looking like he needed sunscreen. My mom used to laugh and say, Girl, you were born in the wrong country. And honestly, maybe she was right. That dream of real Christmas, the one from postcards and movies, stayed with me. And maybe that's why I decided to do an exchange program in the United States as an au pair. And guess what? Snow, hot drinks, cozy sweaters, and even a fireplace. It felt like I had jumped into one of those Christmas postcards I grew up obsessed with. For a moment, everything made sense. Christmas had finally matched the picture in my head. But let's be honest. The hot weather in Brazil and Christmas just doesn't match. At least not for me. How can we wear Christmas sweaters? How can we drink hot chocolate? How can we pretend it's winter when the sun is melting our souls? For a long time, I felt like Brazilian Christmas was fake. And even today, I still disagree with the heat plus Christmas combo. But I've also learned something important. I can disagree and still respect it. There is nothing I can do about the weather, at least for now. The truth is, Christmas isn't about the snow or sweaters, not even gifts. It's about meaning. It's about having our loved ones close. It's about connection. It's about the moments we share, hot or cold, fancy or melting under the sun, laughing, eating, remembering, and creating new traditions. What matters is the moment, the shared memories, the hugs, the laughter, the rituals. And speaking of rituals, I'm trying to build a new Christmas tradition in my family. It's challenging, especially because not everyone gets excited about Christmas like I do. But it's okay. One day, and I say this with full confidence, I will be the official host of Christmas in my family. I want a table full of food, lights, music, decoration, stories, photos, laughter, and the true Christmas spirit, even if it's 40 degrees outside. So, if you're wondering where the Christmas magic is, maybe it's not in the weather or the decorations. Maybe it's in you, in your stories, in your memories, and the people you choose to celebrate with. If this episode made you smile or reminded you of your own Christmas story, share it with someone who loves learning English in a real way. See you next time! Oh, and happy holidays!